Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Mellow Mama, and today I'll be discussing gift giving for really anybody in your life, but especially your children. If you're unfamiliar with me or my channel, I'm Caitlin. What's up? I talk about all kinds of stuff, but mostly respectful, conscious living and parenting and how those two go hand in hand. I say this pretty often, but I love Rosalind Ross's quote, "Be the hero you wish to see in your children." All of the advice I give on my channel is mostly based around that. How can we possibly be better people that create more and do more and enjoy our lives more? That way we can, model that for our children and hopefully give them the tools they need to live a lifestyle like that themselves. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm at the Mellow Mama on there as well, and I kind of just share my everyday experience with Donovan. I give you guys good teaching points when they come along organically, and I just kind of share completely random things that are going on with me and my son. Lastly, this video was inspired by a couple of things. First of all, Skylight. Where's my box? This company sent me their awesome frame, and I thought, what an appropriate gift. This is something that's super cool, super minimalist, and very functional and easy to use. My family has had a digital photo frame before, but you had to put all of your pictures on a USB drive and then put them into the frame, and it looked just so clunky and gross in my opinion. But this one's awesome. You just register your frame to an email, and anytime you're on your phone and you're like, I love this picture, I wish it would be next to my bed every morning or every night before I go to sleep, you just email the photo from your phone, your iPad, your laptop to the frame's email, and boom, it shows up right there. So it's a great gift. I wouldn't represent it if I didn't think it was, and I thought it was appropriate for this video. So yeah, check them out. I'll leave a link in the description box below so that you guys can get a discount, I think. And yeah, it's great for anybody. Gift giving is problematic. I know personally I ask myself 1,000 questions before I buy somebody something, and that was me even before I decided to be more minimalistic in my lifestyle. So it's no wonder that a lot of you ask me, do you give gifts to your son? Do you think that's important? What are you going to do about holiday traditions and gift giving? So I'm here to tell you that I really value gifts, but in a certain way. First of all, the gifts need to be practical, useful, and ethical. I love using those three key components when I'm choosing gifts and purchasing things in general, because it helps me narrow down what exactly I'm doing, if I actually need this, if this is going to benefit me or the person I'm purchasing it for, and then I can go forward from there. So when I say practical, I'm asking myself, does this gift make sense? Is it going to benefit this person? Is it going to help them out? Is it going to teach them something, help them grow, make them feel warm and fuzzy? But also, is it obnoxious? Does it cost way too much money? Or is it really too much money and cheap and not even well done? Is it ethical? Who made it? How did they make it? What's it made of? And useful is pretty obvious. Are they going to just throw this away? Is this going to be in a yard sale pile a year from now, 6 months from now? Are they going to donate it? Make sure that if you're buying somebody something, it's going to be of good use to them. They're going to be happy to see it every day. Next, I like to ask the question, as I always do, what are we teaching our kids? I don't want to confuse love, affection, gratitude with material possessions or items. In fact, when I start to ask myself this question, what would I be teaching Donovan if I were to really incorporate gift giving as an important key part of our traditions, our holidays, our birthdays, etc., etc. One of my all-time favorite quotes from the age of 10 is, "The best things in life are not things." And it's truer than true, and it's something that really resonates with me more than ever as a parent. But I just like to make the distinction very early on when people ask me the question, do you give Donovan gifts or do you intend to? That no, I think there are amazing ways to show how grateful I am to have his presence in my life, how much I appreciate him, how proud I am of him, without buying a bunch of things that neither of us need or neither of us will benefit from. I also don't want him to feel confused or dependent upon material things. A lot of the time I see children, especially when they're given a ton of gifts and they're influenced by the media that's constantly advertising to them and their peers that are also advertised to, And this sense, this desire to fit in and to feel acceptance and to be involved and relevant. See that these kids struggle to identify the importance of what it is that they are asking for a lot of the time. So if your goal is to make someone feel good and loved and appreciated by giving a gift, contemplate what you can do to do that in a different way than just giving something physical. But that's not to say that gifts are just off the table, they're out of the question. They're completely reasonable. There are just so many different creative ways to give someone that same sense of gratitude, of appreciation, of love. I like to focus on experiences, concerts, museums, live shows, even things that don't require any money at all, like a dedicated 2 hours of your day to play wiffle ball outside, or kickball, or frisbee, or just go to a park or a place that you know your child really loves and enjoys. For me, that's taking my son to the park. I think that's such a good way for me to give back to him and say, I'm so grateful that you're patient with me throughout our days. You go with me everywhere, you do everything that I need you to do, and you're so patient and cooperative and so sweet and tender-hearted. Let's go where you love to go, where you feel free. And you could see how that's just such an incredible gift. In my opinion, it's the best gift. But you can also go to libraries, you can do cooking at home. In general, what we want to look for here are lasting memories. Things that are going to just come up when your kid has that paper at school of what's the best moment you had with your mom, or what's a really amazing time you had with your dad. Think of things that are going to have that kind of impact, because those are truly gifts. The whole point of a gift is to feel more present, to feel more alive, to enjoy the human experience. And material things, they really don't have much value when it comes to doing that, to filling that purpose. So look for those activities, those experiences that are going to give you lifelong, lasting memories. And obviously that has a big effect on our mental health and our relationships, which brings me to my next point, and that's clutter and waste. When we're buying all of this stuff, and when we're giving all these gifts, and we're accepting all of these gifts and things, we don't know where they were made, what they were made of, how they were made, how those people were paid. And a lot of the time they just stack up. They create clutter, they create mess, they create inconsistency in the design of our homes. As funny as that sounds, I think it has a very big effect on how we feel. A lot of parents see their household before and after children and are like, a rainbow vomited all over my family room or my bedroom, right? Because you've got all these brightly colored things and these flashy things and just stuff everywhere. And even me talking about it makes me feel kind of gross. And it's easy to feel bogged down when you have just things surrounding you all the time, especially if you don't have value for them and you're not doing anything with them. Now imagine a clean space, one with organized toys, nice shelves, simple things, natural objects. Sorry for the background noise. You just instantly feel better, right? When you imagine that minimal space with just the right amount of things, useful things, stuff that you really love and you enjoy. You have to start considering and being conscious of the effect that things and being a consumer has on our lives, our households, and of course, Mother Earth. Lastly, I want to ask the question, why? Why am I doing this? Why am I purchasing all of these things? Is it going to benefit the person I'm buying them for? Is it going to benefit my son? Is he going to understand how much I love him and appreciate him because of this? Are we going to have a lasting, wonderful memory because of this? A lot of the time, we do things just because that's the way we've done them. That's the way other people have done them. That's the way people tell us to do them. That's the way we're advertised to do them. And we lose consciousness that way, guys. Slowly, little by little, get your consciousness back. Bring it back. And sadly, my video didn't record all the way through to the end, but you guys get the point. That's pretty much all the advice I have on this subject. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me some comments below. I love hearing from you. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do that. Thanks so much, guys. See you on the next one.